It's Week 18 of the NFL, and we'll be watching Caden Ellis, who just continues to produce as he approaches 80 tackles for the season. It's the Falcons and the Panthers, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance at a tune-up before they play on into the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly,
for some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. We stopped on the return at the 27. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And leading them out in his 13th season out of Michigan State is Kirk Cousins.
well over a decade has started in this league, and Kirk Cousins put up some prolific numbers. The thing that's eluded him, despite all the stats, are those playoff opportunities and those marquee postseason victories. I think Kirk, his family, and everybody rooting for him hopes the final chapters of his career will contain some of those.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shotgun snap now to Cousins. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. We're going to look at their injured players now, Brock. And with no postseason appearance for them this season, I'd assume the goal is just to get through this game without adding anyone else to this list.
Well, you better be careful, as that saying goes, when you assume, because the guys that are out here, they're not thinking that way at all. It is a bummer. There's no question about it, and those injuries played a role in them not making the playoffs. For those guys that get to play today, this is their shot. This is their tape, and you never know what this afternoon or evening could do for their career.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. And that's good for a gain of 5. DJ Wanham gets there to haul him down. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Cousins out of the pistol here. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to go.
Now Cousins again. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. Bringing him out, coming off a tough rookie season as the top pick in the 2023 draft is Bryce Young.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end. Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space, like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
And he stopped after a nice gain up past the 25. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First and 10, it's Hubbard. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Young working from the gun. Caught. This is Xavier Leggett. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
13 yards. First down, Panthers.
Hubbard trying this up the gut. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap now to Young. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down. On 4th down, out comes the Panthers field goal team and Harrison Mevis. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Mevis able to knock it through. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Encroachment, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still first down.
Now talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate first down following that encroachment flag. They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped it incomplete on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Cousins. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Now Cousins on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 from the 41. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Pitts brings it in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. Back to throw, Cousins. And this time they're gonna get there and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. Trying again following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Got to figure out this third down here. Now it's Cousins. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And this is a decent pickup to the 5. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
It's now second and 6.
Trying to get outside with Hubbard. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. That one gains 7. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
Counter play, Hubbard. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackled by Rook Orororo. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense.
Encroachment, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still second down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Young. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here.
False start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Running it after the penalty. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Defense shows blitz. Young. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Sanders running dead ahead. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A pickup of 7. Normally that's a great gain, but still facing third and pretty long.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Now Young. That's going to be cut by Mingo. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. So now a timeout for a player who was shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree, not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. So on fourth down now, the Panthers calling an All-Pro several times over. It's Johnny Hecker for the punt. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Falcons and Kirk Cousins headed back out to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Here's Cousins now. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air, Cousins. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. No return on that punt. And it's going to be Panthers football. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Here's Young to throw. Marshall there to bring it in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the 29. Has some daylight through the 40. Rolling into enemy territory. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This play goes for 36. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
To the air on 1st down, Young. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he's tackled for a short gain. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked?
Start offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Third and long, Young. This is reeled in by Leggett. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
How many times, Kate, do we see those routes, those horizontal east-to-west routes, just get that first down on these critical third down situations? It takes tremendous eyes, tremendous speed, and a tremendous want-to by the defense to stop that short.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they are unable to double their lead.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Falcons ready for their next possession. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Third and a lone yard coming up.
It's 3rd and 1.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And they had that one contained right at the line. Jack Thompson finishing that play off. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Cousins. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Look at Xavier Woods in there to pick it off. And he's gonna go. It's a pick six. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running
Yep.
it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Point after by Mevis is good. And the Panthers make it a 10-point ball game.
Falcons, nothing.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Cousins again. Into the hands of Pitts. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 36. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Brings up
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Play action now for Cousins. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
to the sideline and
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And a fair catch made here at the 17.
Panthers take over 1st.
We don't get a return out of that punt.
Their own 18-yard
And the Panthers are going to take over deep in their own territory. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And this run gets across the 20 to about the 21. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man, and you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. Second down now, 7 to go. They run again with Hubbard. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Out of the gun, Young. Pulled in by Tommy Tremble. And he'll go down, we'll say right at the 39-yard line. So now a timeout for a player who was shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree, not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Running right, here's Hubbard. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Arnold Ebiketie makes it there for the stop. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man, and you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. Third down, 1 yard to go. They'll go from the gun with Sanders. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So now a timeout for a player who was shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree, not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. Another punt brings Johnny Hekker back to the field. Back deep for the Falcons is Mike Hughes. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Falcons will take over. Robinson on the inside give. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 31. Completes, it's Bijan Robinson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Cousins. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball. Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Now Cousins again. Complete beyond the marker. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
A toss now to Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, like that entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, I mean, you appreciate great safety play like that.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. That's to his running back, Miles Sanders. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They've got a man in motion. Shotgun snap now to Young. And oh, he drops it. He had all the space in the world. Brock, he got behind the defense, and he just looked away before he brought it in. A big missed opportunity. They bring the tight end in motion. Here we go, 2nd and very long. That's Thomas, he's got it. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. The rookie out of Washington making that tackle. It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. And it's the Panthers dealing with 3rd and still 10 to go. Looking to throw, Young. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Young on 1st and 10. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So that brings up 2nd down. Sanders on the shotgun handoff. Makes a man miss, uh-oh, he's off. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. From the red zone now. Completed over the middle. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Now it's Young. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Pitts brings it in. Breaks through, and he might break away. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Throwing on third, Cousins. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Bradley Pinion on now to punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. So no return on that punt. And they'll only have time for one play before halftime. He takes a knee, and that's going to run out the final couple seconds of half number 1. So we're halfway through this final week of the regular season. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. Plenty of good games to choose from in that early window. We'll highlight the one down in Tampa. A big test for the Bucs at home as they'll square off with the New Orleans Saints. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And then finally, the national game on Sunday night. It's a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. These two teams heading out of the tunnel, and we're ready to get back to it. For the call of the second half, here is the great Kate T. Scott. Kate?
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Has this at the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Panthers and this running back headed back out for a new series. 1st and 10 now from the 30. One of the tight ends in motion left. Here's Young on 1st and 10. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Young looking to throw. This is Legent working the left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
1st down, Carolina.
Receiver in motion going left. To the air on 1st down, Young. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Trying the inside handoff to Sanders. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Sanders once more. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Young. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Carolina in punt formation. Johnny Hecker, the one to send it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're gonna mark it out at the 6. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Jack Thompson finishing that play off. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 12-yard line.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
A great play defensively. They forced a loss despite the penalty, and they just went ahead and declined it. Throwing on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Gets this one away from a tough spot, backed up inside the end zone. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. The Panthers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Handoff here to Sanders. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Finds Sanders. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Young. Complete to Tremble. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Mevis able to knock it through. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. This is ahead for about 5. Jack Thompson finishing that play off. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Staying with Robinson. Jukes out a one-stop. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. They'll run here following the penalty. Escapes a defender. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Cousins. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Running it after the penalty. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. That was Jordan Fuller getting there for the tackle. A run for no gain doesn't help matters. It's 3rd and long coming up.
Now 3rd down and long.
Working from the gun, it's Cousins. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Covered by J.C.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And he can't hurt you with a return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The visitors and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Jukes one defender, and he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
Connection made to Tremble. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
1 yard gain.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 30-yard line.
Sanders running dead ahead. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Tackled by Rook Orororo. Falcons going nickel to defend this 3rd down play.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They send the tight end in motion. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. 1st and 10, here's Cousins. Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Here's Algier on 1st down. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Josie Jewell making that stop.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Falcons football, a nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. An extra corner into the game for the Panthers, 3rd down. Throwing from the gun here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He signals for the fair catch and brings it in. The visitors, and Xavier Lee gets with the football once again. No return on that punt. And they've got a long field ahead of them to begin this drive. Motioning the tight end now. Young working from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Tight end in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Young. Tremble with the grab. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
To the air, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I am not sure how we didn't see a safety right there. Oh my gosh, I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building because that QB kept going back and back. It was heading right for disaster, but saved himself just a couple yards short.
He gets it away now from his own end zone. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Falcons returning their offense and this running back to the field. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. A tight end in motion now. 3rd down give to Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
That's good for our Falcons. First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To the air, Cousins. He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins finds his target, Robinson. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Trying to run in, Algier. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Falcons now within 1 score in the 4th. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Moore with a return. Returns looking good so far. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield. And just a week before the playoffs begin, partner, here's where teams stand as we play out this regular season finale. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Motion man sent left. Young on 1st and 10. He's on the move. He takes it himself.
Bryce on the scramble. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. 1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Cousins. And that one's going to hit the turf. This one intended for the running back. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Cousins. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line.
Panthers take over.
We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be Panthers football. The Carolina offense headed out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Into traffic, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Encroachment, defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. Up the middle, Hubbard. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
From the 43. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up. So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. Their offense running back out now. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding, offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Robinson on the inside give. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Another carry for Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man, and you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. Short bouncing football. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. Here's Cousins now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. Somebody give this guy a break as he sends his 10th punt away. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. New series coming up following the punt. And it'll be their football. The Panther offense headed out to the field. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. They send a receiver in motion right. To the air on first down, Young. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he breaks out the slide. Didn't want to take a hit, but he is just shy of the first down marker. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. From the pistol, it's Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Now, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3 and out.
This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this second half. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw, Cousins. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Back to throw it. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he'll haul in this punt. Fair catch made at the 45-yard line. So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Play action now, Young. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this, here he goes. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. And the Falcons get a 5th defensive back out there, 3rd down coming. Looking to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense getting set to work here. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. That's into the hands of Moore. And he'll get it up to the 27. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons down by a touchdown. 2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, Cousins. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's brought down for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Back to throw. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And now it's second down.
At the 35-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Moore's got it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They're going to think this over before trying 3rd and 1. They take a timeout. Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe. They'll come up 1st and 10.
That's good for a Falcons first down.
Setting up to pass. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Results in a 4th down.
They'll run it with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. Here he is to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now to throw. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They take a knee here, and that's going to close out the regular season with a victory.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign. So for Brock Heward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Panthers are winners as we say goodbye from Atlanta.